CNN has uncovered video of Jeffrey Epstein at Donald Trump's 1993 wedding to Marla Maples. Uh, I have a backstory about that because Epstein and Trump at this period the closest of friends, and when Marla Maples came to Donald Trump and said she was pregnant, he panicked and he went to his friend Epstein and said, what am I going to do? She says she's pregnant and she's going to have the baby. I'm going to have to marry her. I think it's important to note how much these guys live in another time. This is a conversation that that could have taken place. Such conversations did take place in the 1950s. And Epstein said, continuing this in the 1950s vein, she's lying to you. She's just trying to get you to marry her. And then they went through a long discussion about how he could figure out if this was a lie. But in fact, he ultimately went to the doctor with Marla Maples, and indeed she was pregnant, putting him into a bigger panic. And he went back to Epstein and says, "Now what do I do?" And Trump said, "What if I pushed her down the stairs?" And Epstein said, "Well, you could murder her, and then you would go to jail, or perhaps even worse, nothing would happen." But you would have pushed her down the stairs, and when the divorce happens, that would be something she could testify to in court. As I said, grim. And just let me add that one of Donald Trump's main political tropes is always the American flag, to such an extent that it is as though he owns the American flag. So let's just take it back.